Hey everyone, I'm Natalia. Welcome back to my channel. So guys, today we're going to be doing something I kind of always like to do. St. Patrick's Day is literally like a few days away. I decided to do a makeup look inspired by St. Patrick's Day. I am not Irish, but you know, everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day. So I just want to do a makeup look in general, so I figured why not just do St. Patrick's Day since it's about to be here anyway, and we can also talk about the impending doom of the coronavirus. It's not an impending doom thing, but we'll get into it. Just so you guys know, I'm only focusing on the eyes because I already did like the base of my makeup today because you guys have seen that about a million times already and I'm sure you're over it. So guys, how are you guys feeling about this pandemic that is happening around the world? I know some people are frightened. I know some people are not too happy, but I'm actually gonna go in with Daddy on the James Charles palette as my outer corners, and then I'm gonna blend it in with Social Blade and Mesmerize and the other Morphe palette that I have. The things I know about the coronavirus, which is, as much as I read, is that it is obviously a pandemic. Everybody's panicking, which I really don't think you guys should be panicking. I think because it's on social media and on the news so much, everybody's having this anxiety attack over it, and I get it. It is a scary thing because it's an illness, it's a virus that's going around that can possibly be spread to somebody like us. But I think if we get scared of it and we feed into it, it's gonna make it worse. Honestly, it's gonna make it worse. I think we should just focus on, you know, normal hygienic things, which we were already supposed to be doing, which it's funny because I am not a germaphobe, but I definitely do clean things more often than others. I can't say that for right now, but I'm always cleaning my room. Every time I come home from work, I always wash my hands before I do anything else. I don't touch my face when I'm out in public anyway, but that's just something I've always done. But it's funny that just the basic hygiene things that we should have been doing is what's necessary to stop the spreading of the coronavirus. So I just think it's kind of hilarious. But obviously, you know, the coronavirus is more going to affect the people who are of an older age and or people who are susceptible to other conditions if they had prior medical conditions, or if they had asthma, if they smoke. Those are also the people that could possibly be affected by it and might not be too well for those people. So be careful, but also think about the people who are immunodeficient, which I actually know people who are in my life. You want to be careful because if it's easy for them to get the disease, it's easy for the disease to get really bad for them. Maybe not for us, but for them it could be really bad. And honestly, I know I was sick for that whole month basically, and I know you guys knew about it because I talked about it, but it's just really funny that all this happened right after I got the flu or whatever it was. And the flu is killing more people than the coronavirus at this moment, but both are pretty, you know, serious in their own way. I obviously have the issue of the flu, and at this point, I just felt like if the coronavirus comes my way, the coronavirus might be more scared of me than I am of it at this point. I do get sick very often, unfortunately. Like, I'm not scared of getting sick because I know like my body will come through even if I get sick all the time. So maybe just like in the future, because I get all these illnesses, I'll be like a superhuman, like no one can touch me. I'll have all the vaccines in me. I don't know, I know it sounds crazy, but but I did read a lot of stuff about the coronavirus. If you guys do not know any of it, I can just talk about some of it. Obviously, you want to clean your hands. You want to make sure you're taking the right precautions and everything and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not making a joke about it, but it's stuff that I'm sure you guys have seen about a million times on the news, on your social medias. I just, you know, if it's basic health and a basic, you know, washing your hands and stuff, if it's so easy like that, it shouldn't be an issue for us to keep it that way. To at least do it for the older generation or the people that, you know, could possibly get the disease. I think it's a lot easier for us to do it, and if it's so easy for us to do it, we should just do it without question, you know? I don't think it should be people being like, oh my god, it's like not a big deal. Like, it is a big deal, but I don't think we should ignore basic things like this. I deal with this differently because I am also in retail, so I deal with a lot more people, and people literally came up to me the other day and were like, oh my gosh, make sure you're being careful, make sure you're washing your hands because you deal with so many people a day. I'm like, look, at this point, if I get sick, I'm gonna just blame it on my company. I'm not, but to work, I have to be there, I have to get the money just so I can pay for school. So whatever happens, happens at this point. If you make it scary, it'll be scary. But if you make it more of like a, okay, I can do this, it's easy to wash my hands, it's easy to make sure that I'm doing the best I can to keep myself clean, then it's not a big deal. But also I learned, if you are not sick in any way, if you don't have those sniffles, if you're not, you know, hacking up a lung, then you don't need to wear a face mask while you're out. It's the people who are actually sick who need to wear the face mask, because they're the ones who are spreading the disease or any of these illnesses at this point. But if you're not sick, you don't need the face mask, by the way, because you're not the one who's gonna get, the person who's not ill isn't gonna get the sickness, if that makes any sense. Everything will be okay. If you believe everything will be okay, then everything will be okay. 2020, I don't know what's happening to you, but Jesus Christmas, we are in for it. I don't know what happened with 2020, but I thought the 2020 was gonna be like a beautiful year, you know, it's gonna be like, whoa, some changes and some cool things, and yeah, there's some changes, but there's some scary changes, to be honest. Eventually, we're gonna look back at this, and it's gonna be like the movie 2012, how we all thought that the world was gonna end and everything. Well, not everybody, but how people thought that the world was gonna end and everything. We're gonna look back and be like, wow, that was crazy for like no reason. Or we can be like, wow, that was something really scary, and you know, hopefully it doesn't happen again. But you know, the Black Plague goes on. Every so often we're gonna get some type of big sickness or disease or something like that floating around, and like, we just have to do the best we can to be okay. A stupid story to tell you guys. So the other day I was ringing people up, and I went to go grab a bag, and I was just so tired this day that I went to go bend down, like to get like a bag that fell, and I accidentally hit my nose on the corner of the register. I have a nice little bruise here. You can't really see because, you know, I put makeup on it, but it really hurt, and I was really upset about it. And every time I touch it, it hurts really bad. So that's what happened to me the other day. It was a good time. We make fun jokes. All my friends apparently, it's funny because all my friends got like hit with stuff like at their jobs within the same like week span. So all of us were like cracking up. Like Leah got hit with a box, my other friend got hit with a book. Like, it was funny. And you know what I noticed though? So I know everybody's supposed to stay inside and everything because of the coronavirus and the spread and everything of that disease. I actually went out to the mall. I know, I'm sorry. I went out to the mall, and there was absolutely nobody out there. Like, it was like maybe like a few people that I saw like walk by me and stuff like that. But it was so empty that I was like, this is kind of fun. Like, all right guys, so I did the other eye off camera, and I also just kept with the lips as normal. They're very basic. Especially if you're going out to go party, I'm sure you don't want a lot of stuff on your face anyway, because, you know, if you're drinking a lot of things, your lips are gonna wear off anyway, so you might as well keep it natural anyway. I also added a little bit of freckles because, you know, Irish people have freckles. A lot of them do anyway. But this is just a little kind of like fun thing for me to do. It wasn't really something serious. I just wanted to talk on a serious topic such as the coronavirus, because that's what's going around right now and everybody's panicking about that. And I say, do not panic. Just, you know, keep yourself clean, wash your hands properly, you know, just think of the other people that could possibly be affected. It may not be you, but, you know, keep them in your thoughts and your prayers. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good St. Patrick's Day, even though it is not going to be like normal because of all this craziness, but just stay safe out there, and I'm sure you'll have a good time no matter where you are. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, go down below, spread some love in the comments, let me know what you guys think. While you're also down there, hit subscribe and turn on post notifications because I post every single Tuesday and Fake Fridays, and I'm sure you don't miss it at this point because sometimes I am interesting, I swear. But thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. I knew my hair was a little messed up. I look like I'm like, it looks like I have a bunch of dark eye makeup like around my eyes, like, but I don't. Anyway, bye.